Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we're going to continue our snowboarding selfies. So if you missed any of the first part of the lesson, we're getting inspired by the winter season and athletes that move, and those are things we identify with. So that's part of our big idea in art. You're going to get a really big, nice piece of paper. It feels kind of like poster paper. Now, you don't have to do this part if you can draw the lines lightly with pencil, but what I'm going to do for the sake of a very special cutting step is I'm going to take this, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. So hamburger and then hot dog. This is going to help me keep my portrait symmetrical, and the folds are going to help me cut out goggles from the inside out. So there's two different ways that you can create your face to fill the space. So one way is just taking your hand and lightly sketching an arch, flipping your paper, doing the same thing on the other side. Now notice I did lots of sketch lines. That's fine. We can erase the ones we don't need later. You can also take one of my tracer shapes and trace around it. Now we might have to change the chin so that it's a little bit more realistic if you do it that way, and I'll show you how. So once I have my head traced, then I'm going to fold my paper again, and the fold's already there, so that's pretty easy, and we're going to do the goggles. So these are the tracer templates. I've already cut some out for you. So on the folded line, not the open part, you are going to trace one half of the goggle. And then, because we're going to add a special artwork behind the goggles, we're going to cut this out while the paper is still folded. And voila, now you have two goggles for the price of one. So what I'm going to do next and ask you to do is start choosing the details you want to customize your snowboarding selfie. So you could use these ideas, you can design your own. I can maybe choose a certain kind of hairstyle, and then maybe I like that mouth with that scarf. It's totally up to you. These are just to help you. So if I did want to make my chin a little bit more realistic, I just come down with like a soft or curvy letter V or U, okay? Then for the neck, to make it look realistic, we don't go straight down. Our necks are not straight, they're curvy. So kind of like a soft letter J and a soft letter C. Then what I'm going to do to add the details that are symmetrical or the same on both sides, I'm going to kind of make a Mario Goomba or mushroom around the top of my head for the helmet. And then I can start going in and adding the details. So what I'm going to do, just with pencil first, I'm going to trace the outline of my goggles. And I don't need to do anything since I already have that shape ready for me. I'm going to create that rim around those goggles. Some curved lines for the helmet straps. And again, you can customize this any way you want. Notice that there's really, really simple lines and shapes for the details of your face. But to keep it symmetrical, you should have the same size or the same length of the part you're drawing on both sides of the fold. And again, if you don't want your paper folded, you can do this by simply making some light lines across, making a circle for my mouth, some lines there, and then because I already have my neckline ready, I can start sketching out my scarf. And it's okay if it goes off the paper. This is my artwork. It can be a little bit different than the examples. That's what makes it special. Once I'm done with all of my details, and I can change anything I need to make it better the way I want it, I can outline this in Sharpie. When we meet the next time, you will get to choose a material to color this in with. And we'll be focusing on the skin tone the most because your skin tone is very unique to you. So make sure that that part is the most realistic. Have a wonderful day, my most amazing artists.